Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I came to impress with these stupid little flyaway hairs and my house coat because I like to be cozy. So, recap on how this week has been. So, if you guys want to skip ahead to the end, I do have my results at the very end of the video where you can see my weight loss and my before and after pictures. I did say before that I'm only doing before and after pictures and measurements once a month, but I was planning on starting a new journey today because I got ahead of myself. I thought that Beatrice Caruso only walked a mile for 7 days, when in fact she walked a mile for 21 days, not 7. So, I didn't walk today because I was fully anticipating doing Chloe Ting's Summer Shred starting tomorrow. However, apparently, I still have 2 more weeks of walking to do. So, I'm going to get back on the walking grind starting tomorrow. Well, technically today when I wake up. So that is going down. So you guys get some intermediate before and after pics because I already took them. So why not post them? I am though, however, going into the calorie counting with my intermittent fasting now. So if you've been watching my journey, I did the 3-day water fast and then I did the gallon of water a day for 7 days along with the walk a mile a day for 7 days, which is now 21 days. So you guys will not get my after pictures again until the end of this 21 days. And I'm going to be starting the calorie counting in with the intermittent fasting. So I have intermittent fasting times from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. because I normally don't go to bed until early in the morning, like around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I don't wake up till about between 11 p.m. and 1 p.m. So it just makes sense for my meal times to be later in the evening than in the morning when I'm still asleep. As far as the water goes, if you guys watched my previous videos, I struggled really hard with getting my gallon of water in for a week, because before I was drinking about 2 of these a day, maybe less. So going from that to a gallon was crazy hard. When I did it the first time, I think I did it for 5 days and I only completed the gallon for 2 of those days. This week I did it for 7 days and I still only completed the gallon for 5 of the 7 days. But I came really close the other 2 days. So I'm giving myself some props. I will be continuing to only drink water throughout this. Like I said, I drink this sparkling grapefruit ice drink, which only has 5 calories. I will be including those calories in my calorie count though. But yeah, so that's really all I'm drinking, that, and then every once in a while I do some regular water instead of sparkling water. But yeah, so hopefully with the exercise has seemed to increase my willingness to drink a little bit more. So I wasn't having to force myself that much. I found another good tip to remind myself to drink more is to set out my drinks for the day on the counter so that I know by the time I go to bed that if that's all gone, I got my water in. If it's not, then I know like I need to work on that. But when I keep them all in the fridge or in the cabinet, like I don't think about it until I'm actually thirsty, which could be hours. I don't get thirsty, guys. I get thirsty like once a day. So that is how I have come to terms with making sure I can get my water in. So now that we're switching into calorie counting, with this intermittent fasting, I look like a mad scientist, guys. Like, what even are these? If I cut them off, they're just worse. And if I leave them, they're just everywhere. I know, it's called a hairbrush. I'm gonna get one. I'm just kidding. I have a hairbrush. I just don't use it. Ever. So, for this calorie counting, I went to a website. It's the same website that Beatrice Caruso used. And put in my height, my age, my weight, my activity level, and got the amount of calories that I'm supposed to eat to maintain my same weight, which is 3,080 calories a day. That's a lot, guys. I didn't think I was eating that much, but obviously I was eating more than that because I was gaining weight. So in order to lose 2 pounds a week, you're supposed to put yourself into 1,000 calorie caloric deficit, which would bring me down to 2,080 calories per day. That's how Beatrice did it. She did 3 weeks in the 1,000 calorie deficit and then 1 week eating her maintenance calories, to make sure that as she's losing weight, her body doesn't go into starvation mode, her metabolism doesn't drop, and she shouldn't plateau. For me, I'm going to be doing mine slightly different. I'm doing a calorie range because I feel like with everything she does, I just adjusted a little bit. Like with the walking, she actually jog walked the whole time, but I found out about your 5 heart rate zones. You have your resting heart rate zone, your moderate heart rate zone, your fat burning heart rate zone, your target heart rate zone, and then your maximum heart rate zone. So your body burns the most fat during exercise when you stay in your fat burning heart rate zone. So my fat burning heart rate zone is 33 beats per second. That is the heart rate that I'm supposed to stick around. So the low 30s, between 30 and 35. I found when I was jogging, my heart rate was like in the 80s, which is not great. I get that. I really didn't have to walk that hard to get my heart rate into the 30s. But the more you exercise, the more endurance you build up, and the harder it will be to, like the walking I'm doing now, I might end up having to jog to get my heart rate into the 30s. And then if I keep doing it, I would maybe have to run. Your heart gets more efficient. And so you end up having to work harder to get your heart rate up. So that's the whole spew. So I'm wearing my Fitbit tracker to track my heart rate and keeping it in the fat burning zone. And then we'll see if at the end of this 21 days, if I'm still able to walk and keep it there, or maybe I'm going to have to start doing a light jog, or maybe I'll just randomly, my heart rate will just stop going up and I'll have to end up running. Let's hope not. I'm all for doing the least amount of work to get the most out of it. I'm gonna be real, I didn't get fat by loving exercise, guys. So, just like I fine-tuned that, I'm fine-tuning her calories. The reason I'm doing a calorie range instead of holding firm to I have to eat 2,080 calories a day is because some days when I exercise, I might be more hungry. And so I want to eat a little bit over my calories. And some days I might not be hungry and I might eat under my calories. And I don't want to beat myself up if I eat 60 calories more than I'm supposed to, or if I can't physically eat the 2,080 calories that I'm supposed to eat every day. So instead of setting myself up for disappointment, I'm trying to set myself up for success by making the calorie range. And because, guys, anytime I get disappointed with a workout or a diet plan, I stop. That's just it. I'm like, well, this isn't working, done. And then I gain all the weight back, plus some. So if I can set myself up to not be disappointed, I'm more likely to stick with it longer. So wrapping this up, because this video is getting a little long, I'm not going into the Chloe Ting summer shred just yet because it is a 21-day walk challenge, not a 7-day walk challenge. But now you guys know what's coming up in the future. So I will be doing weekly upload videos just to update my weight. But like I said before, my before and after photos and my measurements are monthly. So you won't see that again until the end of this 21 days. So thank you guys for watching. I will have the pictures and the results right after this. So thanks, guys.